All right, guys, welcome to another regen class. I'm Coach Clint. Today we're going to be going through some really good flow style movements. Today's workout is going to be a little more like a strength block, but still more into that flow patterning. We're really going to get into some good stuff. Also have some little movements that were requested from other members. Not hard ones today, so you can't get mad at them. So I might even call them out. But before we get rolling, we always like to start with our tip of the day. Now, there's a surprise in this tip of the day, and some of you are going to call me out right away on it, is 7 tips on how to stop feeling frustrated and angry all the time. Okay, that's not what you're going to call me out on. It's the fact that down there on number 7, there's nothing. Oh, spoiler alert. We'll get there. Okay, be in the present and stop feeling frustrated. Just focus on what you're doing at the time, and it's really going to help break the habit of always being angry. There's other emotions out there, isn't there? Appreciate the things you have. Oh, that's amazing. I had a coach when I first started at Intel, and his favorite thing was, is your iPhone charged? Because if your iPhone's charged, what worse thing could there be? It was always a fun thing. Get rid of feeling powerless. Get rid of fear. Identify what you can in the moment right now and pursue it. And number 7 was left open. And when I was reading this little blog post, I was like, oh, mind blowing. They left the 7th thing for you to figure out. Now, frustration is something that happens to us when we really get locked in on what we're doing. Outside sources start piling in on us and we just can't deal, right? So a really good thing, at least that I've found, is making sure that you take the time to find that meditation time, to find that time for yourself, to just unplug from everything, take a deep breath, and do something different, right? So that'll help you to not have that anger. I get it too. I got the 2 little boys at home. I got all the stuff at home that just piles up on you, and it's really easy to just kind of pop, right? So now my thing is doing these classes, going out for a walk, just anything that unplugs, even with the kids, it's good, right? Separate the boys for a little bit. Take one, not both. It just breaks up your day and it makes you feel better. So that's my little tips for today. And then our joke today, why did the taxi driver get fired? And we got some little drawing here of a taxi speeding away saying get some, because we're about to start the workout. So let's go ahead and get rolling. And I'll tell you the answer to the joke at the end. We're going to go into a single leg glute bridge to get started. So down on the floor, we're going to get both legs down to start, just to get set up. Find that good flat spot on your floor, nice tight core. Now I'm going to lift my leg and I'm going to create the hook position. We're going to drive up nice and high, make sure that my hip is still parallel with the floor and not dipped off. Down. Good. Up. We got 5. Down. Nice and slow. Up. Up can be quick. Down we want nice and slow. There's 3. Good. 4. Last one. And 5. So really focus on that hip position. Go ahead and come down. Switch to the other leg. Get in that hook position. Find that hook. Tighten that core. Drive those hips up nice and high. Down nice and slow. Get your 5 on this side. Again, focus on your hips. That's the big thing here. Make sure that that hip is going through that motion. You're not pushing that motion through your back by arching weird. Keep your core nice and tight, back flat. Here's 4. Last one. And 5. Good. All right. Now we're going to go into a pigeon stretch. So rolling onto our stomach, basically, we're here. I'm going to go quad position, bring my one leg forward into a pigeon, like so. Okay. And I'm going to sit forward over my leg. So my leg is in front like a shin box. My other leg, my right leg, will go straight back. And I'm going to lay down over my front leg. Now, it's okay if this leg is slightly bent. I don't have the flexibility to get this leg out. If you can, have this leg going straight across your body, perpendicular to your body, that's even better. Okay, just hold for a second. Good. Sit up, switch to the other side, kick the other leg forward. I'll give you kind of a side-ish view. Okay, so again, my front leg is in, I'm coming down, that back leg is straight back. Now, if any of you have taken yoga or if any of you have taught yoga and you're looking at this and you're like, geez, that's the worst pigeon I've ever seen. It's true. That's why I do a bunch of shin boxes. That's why I've been working on these. My hips are tight, right? I'm not perfect. Got to work on it. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm here with you right now working on it. Feels good though. Just did a stretch video with this modified in a chair, which I really like, which I'll probably start doing. I call it the thinker pose. Go ahead and come to a quad position. Okay, now we're gonna go flat back here. So I'm gonna flatten my back, okay? Do a couple of cat-cows, find that neutral spine. I'm gonna sit back onto my heels. This is the movement, one of them that was requested. Hand goes behind my head. I'm gonna tuck under, so right arm under left, and then rotate up. Little T-spine rotation, good. Underneath, let's get 5 of these, and up. Good, underneath, make sure you look where that elbow's going. So as I'm tucked under, I'm looking under my armpit. As I come up, I'm looking towards the sky. Good, 2 more. Good, last one. Switch sides. Okay, again, make sure you're in that neutral spine, tuck under, up, oh, tighter on the side, under, up, good. Here's number 3. Good little T-spine rotation. This is a good one you can do before a meeting. Loosen you up, especially those long meetings. Keep you awake. We never fall asleep in meetings, right? Our meeting's always at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday. I want to fall asleep, but they make us have our cameras on. All right, let's go. Down dog twist. Down dog twist. So I'm going to go ahead and go into a plank position. I'm going to press up into my best down dog, okay? Yes, this is my best down dog. I'm going to take my left leg. I'm going to reach it towards, or my right leg, reach it towards the sky, and I'm going to take my hip and my foot over the top of my body. Leave both hands down on the ground. Okay, get that stretch through your lat, your shoulder, hip. Come back to center. Good. Now take your left leg towards the sky and reach up and over the top. Oh. Just one on each side, just to loosen everything up before getting into the workout. Come back to center and go ahead, come down and up to our feet. Nice work. All right, drop squats, getting a little neural activation in. We're just gonna do drop squats today, no 2-inch runs or pogos. So we're gonna reach the sky. When I say go, you're gonna hit that drop position, okay? Good base, try to rip the floor apart between your legs. Here we go, all the way up, drop in. Good, like somebody pulled the rug out from under you, meet the floor. Here we go, nice and strong. Reach all the way up, go. Good, one more time, all the way up, go. Beautiful, hold there, nice and strong. If somebody's around you, have them push you. Okay, I don't have anybody, so I'm gonna push on myself. Make sure you're not wiggling around. Keep ripping that floor apart and come up. All right, easy. Workout done. You wish, me too. I'm hot already. Whew, it's warm in here. That's good. Okay, grab a quick drink. I'm gonna take you through our first movement, okay? Watching me, we're gonna go into a lateral lunge. Okay, so lateral lunge, I'm gonna step out to our lateral lunge position. I'm gonna drop down, okay? Knee goes inside a toe, hip goes inside a knee. I'm gonna come back up to a standing position, tap my foot for balance, drive that knee up high, come back out into that lateral lunge, okay? 5 on each side, all on one side, and then we'll switch, okay? That's our first movement. Ready? Here we go, okay. Find that balance, stepping out to that lateral lunge. Remember, focus on your position. Toe, knee, hip, all in a line at like a 45. Okay, drive up. If you need the balance, tap your foot, come into that knee hike position. Good, out and up. Now, if you can, don't tap your foot. If you can find your balance. Okay, out and up. Whew. Too much push. Almost had to touch the wall. Out, up. Good, out. Here's 4. Up. So what I'm doing is I'm using that push, right? Driving hard off of my right leg. Out, last one. Driving hard so that I find my balance. See, I had to tap that time. I didn't push hard enough. And then up with that knee. Nice. Switching sides. Okay. Get your good position. Step out. Find that knee position, hip, straight leg on this side. Drive up. Now this one's going to be a little wobbly because my right leg, even though it's my strong leg, was not my plant leg in soccer. So it doesn't have the balance that my left has because I was always planting on that foot. Isn't that amazing? Bodies are cool. Out, up. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Notice I'm trying to stay as upright as possible, even when I'm in that lateral lunge position. Single leg RDL with reach. So when we do our reach, I'm going opposite hand to the opposite toe. So it creates a twist going towards that base leg. My base leg is going to be my left to start. Okay. We're going into the single leg RDL position, soft bend in my base leg. I have a bar through my hip. I tip at the hip, trying to stay as long as possible from my head to my heel. Okay, once I'm in position, I reach opposite arm to my toe. Okay, that just helps me create that cross angle. Okay, if it's too hard to balance, I just want you here, find that good balance. Come up. We're only doing 2 because we're holding for a little longer. As you come up, try to come up just as straight as you went down. Okay, soft bend, bar through the hip, come across and down, and then bring that hand across if you can. Holding and up. Good. Switching sides. Good soft bend, bar through your hip, coming down. Now, again, like I said, this is not my stronger balance leg. So I'm going to find my balance first, and then I'm going to reach if I can. Good. And then come up. Good. Again, bar through the hip, soft bend, come down nice and slow. Movement qualities today, guys. Movement qualities, a lot of single stuff. So you really have to work on that strength and balance. Reach across once you're ready. And come up. Boom. Good. 2 movements done. 2 more to go. Okay, plank rotation. Okay, plank rotation. Good plank position. I'm coming down to the ground. Gonna extend myself out a little wider than shoulder width with my feet. Okay, I'm not sagged at my hip. I'm not way up here. I want to find that arch to drive the floor apart. So if I had a mat under me, trying to tear that mat apart by creating tension. Okay, to rotate, I'm going to turn my toes towards you, reach the sky. Hold. Notice today is a lot of time under tension, right? A lot of slow movements. Good, rotate to the other side. Turn your toes, rotate to the other side, reach. Hold. Deep breaths, don't forget to breathe. Good, back to center, rotate, and hold. It's amazing how heavy a body can get when you're taking your time. It's good to do fast movements every once in a while, and it's good to do slow every once in a while. Switch to the other side. You'll notice sometimes when you're even holding in just a plank, regular pillar bridge, how sweaty you'll get, right? Your body has to do a lot of things to hold these positions. Switch, one more on each side. It's got to do a lot to hold these positions. Good, switch. Now round one, remember we go a little slower so we learn the movements. Round two, we'll pick it up a little bit, but we're still gonna go time under tension, back to center, and relax. Good, up to your feet. Last one in this round is a single hip car on each side, okay? Hip car, I come into that knee position again, tabletop with this foot. So I'm nice and high here, like I had a coffee on my knee, I'm table, okay? Stay balanced. You're gonna help yourself open up your knee, okay? If you need a chair or something to balance, that's fine. Rotate my foot towards the back of the room, kick it to the back of the room, swing it through, back up and down. Hip car, okay? Up, standing nice and tall, open up, rotate, trying not to drop my knee, kick to the back of the room, and swing it through. Beautiful. Sets us up for our next round. Okay, loosen things up. Lateral lunge to knee drive. Here we go. Right side first, stepping out, up, knee drive. Good. Out, up, knee drive. I tapped on that one. That's okay. Out, up, knee drive. Good. Out, up, knee drive. Good. Two more. Out, up. Good. Last one. Out, up, and relax. Good. I broke form a little bit on that last one because I felt like I was off on my lunge, and then trying to adjust it, I'd lost my chest. Okay. So it's a lot to remember. It's a lot to remember to cue you guys. Okay. So sometimes it happens. Okay. So I don't want you to get frustrated if it happens to you. Just do the best you can. Make sure you're not going into pain. Do what you can, and we'll get through it. Ready? Left side, out. We get better every time we practice, right? Up. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Comes from my son's wrestling coach. I thought that was pretty good. Out. Up. Oh, lost my balance. There we go. Get back into it. Out. Up. One more. Out. And up. Beautiful. Nice work. Single leg RDL. Okay, two again. Soft bend coming down. Now this time, if you can, I don't want you to put your foot down for both of these reps. So we're going to come into our single leg RDL. I'm going to reach. Oh, good. I'm going to come up, but when I come up, I'm going to leave my foot hovering if I can. So I'm going to come up slow. There, my foot's still hovering off the ground. Going to soft bend in that knee. Come right back down. Good, and I'm going to reach across. Good. This time you can put your foot down as we switch to the other side. Now I'm going to stay on the same angle so you can see my base leg. Okay, soft bend, coming down. Find that good position. Reach when I'm comfortable. Good. Come up. Try not to put your foot down. Come up slow. Slow and controlled. Try to come up as one unit. Good. Back down. Nice and slow. Do what you can. There we go. Nice work. Reach when you're ready. And come up and stand. Nice. By the way, big shout out to those of you that send new members to this class or the small group class I have on Tuesday, Thursdays. Thank you very much for those of you that have been adding more people to this class and other classes. It's awesome. You guys see the benefit, plank position. So now you're giving other people's that benefit, showing them the way. That's great. That's huge. I love that. I think that's a good goal to have. All right, rotational. Come up. And just think how happy they'll be once they meet me, right? And I put them through a workout and they're like, why did I do this again? Good. Switch to the other side. No, it's awesome. It also helps build this class as far as movements because everybody needs something different, right? I could just teach this class to myself all the time, switch. But getting that feedback from you guys in consults, in other classes, when we actually get to do face-to-face, we'll call it face-to-face, Skype to Skype calls, switch, video calls and stuff. I can watch you guys move, and then that way we can make adjustments. Makes this class better, makes us better. Switch, last one on each side. Switch. So I appreciate that, guys. Luke, you get the shout out today if you're on the call. Hopefully you are. You get the shout out for a Folsom gentleman we had today. He even said his buddy Luke. Surprised me too. All right, guys, last hip car, and then we're going into our core for today. Nice and upright. Find that good position. Take the right leg up to start. Take it out to the side. Kick it around. Back and up. Let's do two on this side. Open up. They don't take long. Kick back, back, and through. Good, switching sides. So these are really good. We're gonna do ground ones on Thursday. I just wanted to do standing ones today because we are coming into this position standing already today. So it complements. But on Thursday, we're gonna do some hip cars on the ground, which makes them a little weird, a little harder actually, and through. A little easier as far as you're not wobbling, a little harder in the fact that because you're not wobbling and you're not standing up, you can go through this range of motion a little more and your body doesn't like it. Beautiful. All right, core. Check our time just for good measure. All right, we got 5 minutes, guys. So we're gonna do one core. We'll do our coach's challenge while we read our quote. Okay, so the one core will take about a minute. The coach's challenge about a minute. So you guys should be out of here before our time's up. So go ahead and go on your back, lay back, take your legs up to the sky. We're gonna do active leg lowers, okay? So both legs go up. Our core today is gonna be a lower and then a hold. So we're gonna go ahead and go down. You can put your hands up. You can put your hands next to your glutes if you want. Basically what we're doing, keeping our core tight. I'm gonna take my leg down towards the floor, keep my core tight. Once I'm down, I'm gonna lower the other one down. Once they're both down, I take my right leg up, left leg up. There's one. We have 3 of those. Down, down, up, up. Good. Down, down, up, up, and relax. Good. All right, this next one, egg. Okay, we're gonna put ourselves in an egg position and we're gonna roll. Okay, so I lock up like so, and all we're gonna do, staying in an egg position, is I want you to kind of roll side to side, front to back, just rolling around on the floor. Stay in that egg position, keep holding, I'll tell you when to stop. Don't break, don't let the egg break. Good, a little more. And rest. I was waiting for that tip over. All right. Easy core today because our last coach's challenge, I wanted to leave you guys with a little something while we read our quote. Now, our quote comes from Bruce Lee, the master of time under tension, the master of all things slow and controlled. So, what better way to honor Bruce Lee than do some slow and controlled push-ups? Okay, so we're going to do negative push-ups today. That's our coach's challenge. I want you to see how slow you can go in a negative push-up. So on the way down. Okay, now if you can go the whole quote, amazing. If you hit the ground, I want you to pop back up and then lower yourself back down again. Okay, for the amount of time it takes me to read this quote. Here we go, lock in. I'm going to do it while I'm reading it. I'm going to try to do it all in one if I can. Good plank position and start going down. If you always put limits on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. Oh, I made it. Bruce Lee. Thank you, Bruce Lee. That was an awesome quote. That is so true, right? Don't put limits on yourself. Don't plateau. Fire through, push hard. That goes for these workouts. That goes through life, work. That's why we're doing all these mindset things at the beginning of class. I want to help you guys push through some of these barriers we hit, right? So just like you said there, if you always put limitations on physical or anything else, it gets into your work and your life, right? That goes into that anger stuff that we talked about at the beginning. So really, let's cut some of those limits, cut that stuff out of your brain. As a quote that my wife looked up said, he used colorful language. I'm not going to do that here. So cut that out of your brain. There are no limits. You are you. You're going to do the best you can, and that's all you can ask of yourself. So push through. Let's do it. We'll do it together. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate you all the time. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. We're going to work hard. We're going to talk bands. If you guys need me to look up some band prices for you, I have some stuff on Amazon that we can send you some links over to order some bands if you need them for next month. You do not have to have them, but we are going to start adding in some mini band stuff just to help us with some resistance training. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday. As always, stay healthy outside. And here's your quote for today. Your joke. Why did the taxi driver get fired for working so hard? Well, the passengers didn't like when he went that extra mile. Oh, so good. All right, guys, thank you. I look forward to seeing you soon. As always, if you need anything, let me know. If you want to do a consult, I'm here. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.